Imagine this. You're getting ready to head out, maybe for a game or a trip, and you realize you're thirsty. You grab a bottle of water from the fridge because it's cold, refreshing, and seems like the healthiest choice, right? After all, it's just water in a sealed plastic bottle. It must be super clean and safe. But here's a twist. What if that water inside the bottle isn't as safe as it looks? Stick around and watch until the end of this video. You'll find out why that bottle of water might not be the healthy, clean choice you thought it was. And who knows, you might even discover a new way to stay hydrated that's better for you and the earth. Bottled water seems like a perfect choice. It's refreshing, easy to carry, and feels healthier than sugary sodas or juices. But many people don't know that bottled water can have hidden risks. Some bottled water has tiny pieces of plastic floating in it. These tiny bits, called microplastics, break off from the bottle itself, getting into the water you drink. They're so small you can't see them, but scientists are worried they might harm our health over time. Then, there's something even more surprising. Chemicals from the plastic bottle can sneak into the water. Imagine taking a sip of water, but along with it, you're also drinking tiny amounts of plastic chemicals. These chemicals can be harmful, and some have been linked to hormone changes in our bodies. The longer the water sits in the bottle, the more chemicals might leak into it. And bottled water isn't just hard on our health, it's rough on the environment too. Think of all the energy used to make plastic bottles, fill them, ship them to stores, and keep them cool. This entire process uses up a lot of energy and creates pollution that harms our planet. Then there's the leftover bottles. Most of them don't get recycled. They end up in landfills or our oceans, breaking down into even smaller bits of plastic that fish, birds, and other animals might eat by mistake. Now, let's talk about the different types of bottled water. Have you ever noticed there's spring water, mineral water, and purified water? These names can make us think one is better or safer than the other, but that's not always true. Purified water is super clean, but it may lose good minerals our bodies need during the cleaning process. Spring water comes straight from a natural spring, but it can also have some pollution from the environment around it. And mineral water has to have certain minerals to count as mineral water, but it's still bottled in plastic, so it can have the same issues. Did you know that some bottled water is actually just tap water that has been put in a fancy plastic bottle? Yes, some brands just use regular tap water, like the kind you get from your kitchen sink, and sell it at a much higher price. People often think bottled water is special, but sometimes it's just the same water you'd already get at home, but with a much bigger price tag. And here's something even more surprising. Bottled water doesn't always go straight from the factory to your hands. It can sit in storage for months or even years before anyone buys it. When bottled water sits around for a long time, chemicals from the plastic can start to leak into the water inside. These chemicals might be bad for your health, and they get into the water even if you can't see or taste them. Scientists have been studying bottled water, and they found some other problems too. In some bottles, they found bacteria, tiny germs that can make people sick. These bacteria can start to grow if the water isn't stored properly or if it's kept in hot places. Imagine drinking from a bottle and not knowing that there are tiny germs floating around in it. Even scarier, some bottled water has been found to contain arsenic. Arsenic is a dangerous chemical that can cause serious health problems if you drink too much of it. People need to be very careful about the amount of arsenic they're exposed to because it can build up in your body and make you very sick over time. This is definitely not something you would expect to find in water that's supposed to be safe to drink. All these problems make it clear that bottled water isn't always as perfect as it seems. Sure, there are some brands that work hard to make sure their water is safe, but not all brands do a good job. This means we can't always trust that the water in the bottle is safer or better than what we get from the tap at home. So, what can you do? A lot of people are finding that using a reusable water bottle filled with filtered tap water is a safer, cheaper, and more earth-friendly choice. Tap water in many places is tested and treated to be safe to drink. Plus, by using a reusable bottle, you're helping to keep plastic out of landfills and oceans. So, next time you're thirsty, think twice before grabbing a plastic bottle of water. It might not be the best choice for you, and it's definitely not the best choice for our planet. Give filtered tap water a try and let us know if this changes how you think about bottled water. Together, we can make healthier choices for ourselves and the world. Thanks for watching, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you drink bottled water regularly? And are you going to make a change after watching this video? Be sure to check out our video playlist on health tips, where we'll explore more health and wellness information. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. We really appreciate your support.